Hi, welcome to my Does It Worth Your Time series. A series which I play a game, finish it,
Finish it. What? Finish it.
and waste my time on it so I can tell you, does that game worth your time? So basically, I trade my time with your like and sub. So make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Well, let's talk about today's victim, Assassin's Creed Shadows. I will talk about every good and bad stuff in the game. But if you want to know how woke this game is, I will publish a video about that very soon. Like 50 days or sometime around that. I don't know, I'm very bad at creating schedules. So let me start with this. Assassin's Creed Shadows is the best Assassins that came out since Assassin's Creed Origins. After a long time, you can now feel like an assassin, and it's much less likely that you'll ask yourself, why do you even call this an assassin game? The game has a lots of problems, and when I say a lot, I mean it, which is ironic because the creator company is Ubisoft. And these problems stop the Shadow from becoming a masterpiece and keeps it at the stage of meh, it's a fine game. And now it's a good time to not thanks Ubisoft because they didn't give me the code. Maybe because my average view in channel is 60. You lost your chance, Ubisoft, and now I will show you no mercy. So let's start with the good stuff. What do you want from an assassin game? An agile person who can climb walls, do parkour, has a hidden blade, and do some assassin's stuff. And overall, make my Lord Ezio proud. I can barely say Naoi is all of them. She's not perfect, but she's very good. So now let's dive to the game itself. When it's come to the open world games, one of my standards is how much I can drown in the game. You know, like when you start gaming at 9 a.m., you just say to yourself, okay, I'm just gonna do one mission and then I'm gonna stop. But then suddenly you are going after the mission and you get involved in something else, and then something else, and then something else, and then something else. And when you look at the clock, you'll see it's 9 p.m. Do you understand what I mean? That's one of my standards. And Assassin's Creed Shadows is very good at drowning you in itself. And this game also has one of the worst soundtracks I ever heard in any Assassin's game. You know what? Let's forget about that and do some mission. Oh, you fucking can't, because there is a dumb mechanism in the game which won't let you to see the mission and just give you some info. This mechanism is so bad and so annoying that I almost dropped the game. I don't know, maybe because TikTok has already destroyed my brain.
No, you have scouts that you can send to find the locations for you.
Yeah, I know, goddammit.
There is two problems with that. First, Scots take a lot of time to recharge, which brings us to the second problem. In the game, there are materials that you should mark so your Scots bring them back to your hideout. These resources are very important and there is not a lot of them, so you need your Scots charged and ready. This mechanism is like Dora the Explorer. Dora and his monkey are constantly after something which is right in front of their fucking eyes. But thanks God, there is an option in the setting, and if you turn that on, it will turn your game normal. In the beginning, the game will give you the option, but Ubisoft will tell you, oh, don't turn this on for a better experience. Shut the fuck up. Do yourself a favor. If you're going to play this game, turn that shit on. And also, this game has so many cutscenes compared to the others. Game starts with a diabolical scenario, which gives us hope for a real good story. Something happened to Naue, and she faced 12 Giga Chat. which are the baddies of the story, and we should find and kill them. For example, one of them has a golden gun, and you should use this as a clue to find her. Wow, so cool, right? No? From all those 12 people, maybe finding 3 of them is fun, but others are dumb and boring. So, for example, another one of them is a musician, and you should go and find another musician and you describe the music that you heard. And he says, "Oh, you mean this song?" And he just play it. And then he says, "By the way, I think the one you're after is my student." Okay? Then you go and kill the student. Exactly dumb as it sounds. And let me give you a surprise. You kill these 12 people and the game ends. A story is not bad at all, but it's not great too. Another problem about the missions are fillers. There are so many fillers. They are definitely better than the previous Assassins, but overall they are still fillers. Each of these missions are placed at the opposite side of this big ass map, and this completely yell at your face, "We just want you to spend more time in our game, not because we love you." Don't be stupid. Because we want you to think this game worth $70. And also add this to the matter. This gigantic map is filled with mountain and jungles. So you can't just straight right to the mission. And you should stay on the road. And this even make it more time consuming. So I recommend you to climb up and do these eagle icons so you can fast travel in the map. Do you remember I told you Naoi is good but not perfect? Naoi is for stealth, but she can fight too. But you better off not engaging combat with her. But you can't. Some of these targets cannot be assassinated, and some others you can only take a part of their health. And for this problem, there is an option in the setting that you can turn on, and you can one-shot assassinate anyone. I turned this on and I enjoyed more. It feels more like Assassin's game. But anyway, you engaged combat with Naoi, and that's when you see this. Really, bro? What kind of sword stance is that? Are you protecting your sword with your body? This sword stance is wrong and it's not practical. If you stand like this in front of a samurai, he will make a delicious sushi out of you. And because of this and many other reasons, fights in AC Shadow are like watching a movie. It's cool, you enjoy it, but you know it's not real. If you've played Ghost of Tsushima, you know that after finishing that game, you wanted to go to Japan and become a fucking samurai. But after finishing this game, you stand up, give him a clap, and then leave the cinema salon. But there are also some good details. For example, Yasuke straps his sword on his waist, but Naoi carried it on her back. If you don't know, the only group who carried their sword on their back were the shinobis. And Naoi also used her both hands to take out her sword, because it's impossible to do that with one hand. Nope. Another thing that I enjoyed very much was the variety of the weapons, and they are very good designed and I really enjoyed it. Also, there is a lots of places to explore and I enjoyed exploring and finding stuff, and I can definitely say it's the most explorable map Ubisoft ever created. Before we get to the last part, I would be grateful if you like this video and give me your precious subscribe, because who else will tell you these informations without taking any side? Well, if you did that, let's go for the last part. One of the most annoying thing in the game is the face designs, acting and voice acting of the characters. They don't have a soul or feeling, and the dialogues are so bad that sometimes they give you cringe stroke.
Why don't you tell me what will make this when you think you are in the strongest position? You of our life, No, I do that. You'll have no. So you won't know. Then you're of no use to me at all.
But the graphics. The graphics are... they're beautiful. Fire, water, hair, mountains, jungles. They look fantastic. But let's talk about Yasuke. In-game, you can switch between these two. Yasuke cannot parkour, can't hide, he is very slow, and for whatever reason, he always yells when he kills someone. In the other side, he has a big health bar and he's better in combat. And anywhere you stuck with Naoi, you can switch to him and destroy everyone. I also made a video about who Yasuke really was. So let's get to the conclusion. Assassin's Creed Shadows is a game filled with problems, but it's a very entertaining game. It's like a good girl with a good family, but some bad attitude. You may have some problems, but overall, you're going to have a good time. And the score I give this game is 8 out of 10. Not the game of the year material, but it is a good game. And I definitely say this game worth your time.
Approved!
So go and play it. And also stay around for my next video, how woke Assassin's Creed Shadow is. So please like the video and tell me your opinion about the game in the comments. Before you leave, please subscribe my channel because YouTube says 100% of people who watch my video are not subscribed. So you know, please push the fucking button. Love you all. Story Lord. I saw a guy who said the changing of the seasons are a real game-changing mechanic and blah blah blah. Well, no, gameplay wise, nothing really happens. For example, you can't go into the water in the winter, and when you walk on the snow, it's make noise. Overall, not a big deal, but visually, it's really beautiful and really good.